Hi everybody. Have you ever set a goal and actually realized that you are achieving it even though it has taken you a long time to get going in the right direction? If so, listen up. Hi everybody, this is Dear Mama Sal, and I'm out and about again today. It's 2 days in a row. That's quite exciting. Today I'm off to go and get some chest x-rays done. As some of you may know, I've had some issues going on recently, and they think I've got some things going on that they need to send me to a specialist for, but apparently before they can do that I've got to have a chest x-ray to take with me. So okay, it is what it is, and I'm trying not to awfulize, if any of you know that thing, which is, chest x-ray is just a chest x-ray. Easy for me to say. A chest x-ray is just that. It's just a chest x-ray. It's not, and if I want to scare myself stupid, I could do that, but I choose not to. Why would I? Good news. I thought I'd let you know that, to my absolute delight this morning, I stood on a scale and found out that I dropped another pound. Now, I've lost 12 pounds this year already, and now it's 13. But I stuck at 12 pounds for a month. That was not fun. It was like I managed to get to minus 12 pounds and then nothing more. It was a plateau. And so the good news is, though, that I have managed to drop an extra pound. You're probably asking yourself, how did you do that, Sal? Well, I know that some of you know that I have been busy watching my portion control, and that fluctuates. Some days I am better than others, but I'm trying to keep under 1,600 calories because I found out that's what I should be eating at my age, and I try not to cheat on that. But even though I was doing that, I couldn't get it to drop down, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to exercise now. And that wasn't my idea of fun. Well, you know me, I'll do anything rather than exercise. So what I decided to do was actually increase my fiber intake. And I've been doing that for the last week or so, and it appears to be, I didn't go mad. I just took an extra fiber tablet every morning. That's where I want to go. Anyway, I took an extra fiber tablet every morning, and here I am, a pound lighter. So now I could have done the intelligent thing, which is taken in a lot more fruit and vegetables. Yeah, I decided to pop a fiber tab instead. But the good news is another pound lost. Total of 13 for the year. Yay! Now, the reason I wanted to just put that on video is I'm certain there are a lot of you out there that have got different goals. One of the things I found out about goals is, number one, always write them down. So, one of my goals for the year was to lose the weight I put on when I gave up smoking. But I've had that on my list for 5 years. But guess what? It was a bit like it took me a lifetime to give up smoking. But I gave it up. And now it's taken me 5 years to start the process of losing the weight that I put on when I gave up smoking and took on eating as a major addiction instead. But the good news is, as in all things, I didn't quit on it. I kept going. And that is the point that I wanted to make, that don't give up on your goals. Even if you transfer them from one year to the next, keep after them. If you really want to do them, you will when you're ready. And if you don't want to do them, you'll give excuses like the rest of us. Well, I've just come out from having my chest x-rayed, and by the way, I got a brand new state-of-the-art x-ray machine. They just installed it last week. No less than I deserved. I wanted to just talk to you though about a couple of things that happened, because I wonder whether you understand what I'm about to explain to you. It is so easy to walk in because of your issues and have your x-ray done and get the heck out of town. Or you can turn it into a meaningful experience. It's up to you, as is everything in life. And for example, I walked in there and I sat down and then I got called in for the x-ray, and the guy, actually before that there was a young child, a young boy, I would think probably 12, came in, and you could tell he was holding his one arm. And I couldn't really hear exactly what happened, but I gather on the first day of their vacation away, he managed to fall and presumably either severely sprained or has broken his arm. It looked like it was more likely to be a sprain. But, you had to feel sorry for the kid. And of course, being me, I didn't just leave it there. I just said, is he right or left-handed? And he turned out that he was right-handed and it was his left hand that was affected. So I said, well, that's a blessing. And apparently the doctor had said, well, at least it happened during the holidays. And I'm not sure that that's a blessing. I think he would have got a lot more mileage out of it if it had been a school week. But that's just my personal opinion. Anyway, so then I went into this state-of-the-art x-ray machine, and a guy did the x-ray. Now you're probably wondering about that when you're having a chest x-ray, but it was just my back that was exposed, so he didn't throw up. But before I left the room, I noticed that technicians, always wear rubber gloves. So being that I'm playing with art at the moment, I said, by the way, what sort of gloves would you recommend that don't get sweaty? Because one of the things that I find is I'm inclined not to wear rubber gloves when I'm doing my art, because, oh my gosh, my hands just get so sweaty and ugly. And he actually confirmed the fact that not only can they get sweaty, but they can actually get microbic. You can get microbes growing if you keep them on too long, which I didn't know, so that's a good thing to know. So he was saying, make sure you take them off as quickly as you can. I try to find opportunities to do some good. And they're all over the place if you care to take the time. And the third thing was, I came out of that discussion, so I could have just left without asking the question of the technician. But, I always think that what a job, you just literally seeing patients in and out, in and out. So just one question changes their day up a bit. But as I came out, there was a woman right in front of me on a gurney, and she looked terrible. I mean, she looked really ill. I could have walked straight past. I didn't, but I could have done. But instead I stopped and I smiled. And as to how she was doing, I have no idea what she answered. I'm not even sure if it was English. And then I realized she perhaps was in a worse way than I realized, and I actually took her hand. And I stood there for a couple of seconds, just holding her hand. Didn't have to. But you know, that couple of extra seconds hopefully would have calmed her down a bit. This is Deborah Marcel saying bye-bye for now.